Have you ever poured your heart and soul into creating the perfect web page, optimized your titles, built some great backlinks, and written amazing content, only to find it's nowhere on Google? It's incredibly frustrating, right? You've done everything you're supposed to, but Google just seems to skip some of your pages. Well, the culprit might be hiding in plain sight. It's your sitemap. If it isn't optimized correctly, Google can't crawl or index your content properly, leaving your hard work invisible. In today's video, I'm going to show you, step by step, how to submit and optimize your sitemap in Google Search Console. We'll be using AI user intent and modern SEO strategies to absolutely maximize your indexing rate for 2025 and beyond. Let's dive in. Before we start submitting anything, let us get a clear picture of what a sitemap actually is and why it is so critical for your SEO success. Think of a sitemap as your website's roadmap. It's a file that lays out your site's structure for search engines like Google, helping them discover new pages, understand how everything is connected, and prioritize which content to crawl first. There are a few different types. The most common is the XML sitemap, which is specifically for search engines. It lists all your important URLs, usually found at a link like yourdomain.com/sitemap.xml. Then there's the HTML sitemap, which is designed for human visitors to help them easily navigate your site. You can also have specialized sitemaps for images and videos, which help Google index your multimedia content. Without a properly optimized sitemap, even your highest quality pages can go completely unnoticed. Google's crawler, Googlebot, relies on this file to find, understand, and ultimately rank your pages faster. Here's a key tip to remember. Always make sure your sitemap only includes indexable, canonical URLs. That means no duplicates, no redirects, and no pages you don't want Google to see. Alright, let's move on to the practical part, how to actually submit your sitemap to Google. It's simpler than you think. First, log into your Google Search Console account. If you don't have one, it's free and essential for any website owner. Once you're in, choose your verified property, which is just your website's domain. On the left-hand navigation menu, you'll see an option called Sitemaps. Click on that. Now you'll see a field where you can add a new sitemap. All you need to do is enter the URL of your sitemap file. For most websites, this is simply /sitemap XML or /sitemap_index XML. After you've entered it, just click the submit button. That's it. Once submitted, Google will start fetching and crawling your sitemap, but submitting is just the first step. Let's talk about the common mistakes you need to avoid. A big one is submitting old or broken sitemap links that lead to 404 errors. Another is including pages that you've blocked in your robots.txt file. This sends conflicting signals to Google. And a mistake many people make is forgetting to update their sitemaps after publishing new posts or making significant changes to their site's design. A pro tip to make your life easier: use an SEO plugin like Yoast SEO or RankMath. These tools automatically generate and update your sitemap whenever you publish new content, so you can set it and forget it. Now, let's take your sitemap from basic to brilliant with advanced optimization. Modern SEO isn't about manual checklists anymore. It's data-driven and AI-powered. The goal is to make your sitemap smarter. First, and most importantly, only include your canonical and high-quality pages. Go through your sitemap and remove any duplicates, redirected URLs, or low-value pages like thin content or old, irrelevant blog posts. A lean, clean sitemap tells Google that every page listed is worth crawling. Second, you need to integrate AI tools for crawl insights. Tools like Ahrefs, Screaming Frog, or JetOctopus are fantastic for this. They can help you detect crawl waste where Googlebot is spending time on unimportant pages and identify orphan pages that aren't linked from anywhere else on your site. By analyzing where Googlebot spends most of its time, you can optimize your internal linking to guide it toward your most valuable content. Third, enhance your pages with schema markup and voice search optimization. Add structured data for articles, products, FAQs, and more. This gives Google extra context about your content. Also, start optimizing your meta titles and alt texts for voice search phrases. Think about how people ask questions like, "Hey Google, what's the best SEO sitemap strategy?" In 2025, voice-driven search and AI indexing are fundamentally shaping how Google interprets your content. Your sitemap needs to be a perfect reflection of your content's true value and the intent behind it. This is where we connect sitemap optimization to the bigger picture. Google's advanced AI systems like RankBrain, Gemini, and the Search Generative Experience, or SGE. These sophisticated models don't just look at keywords. They analyze how users interact with your content. If your sitemap points to pages that truly satisfy search intent and offer a fantastic user experience, Google's AI will learn to crawl them more often and prioritize them for indexing. So, what should you focus on? Number one is user intent. Before you write a single word, understand why users are searching for a particular topic and create content that directly answers their questions or solves their problems. Number two is UX signals. This includes having a fast-loading website, a mobile-friendly design, and clear intuitive navigation. If users land on your page and immediately bounce back to the search results, that's a negative signal. And number 3 is leveraging AISEO insights. Use AI-powered tools like Surfer SEO or Phrase to analyze top-ranking pages and identify which of your own pages deserve the highest crawl priority. Remember, Google's ultimate goal is to serve helpful, satisfying content to its users. A sitemap filled with relevant user-focused URLs signals that your site provides value, which translates to a higher crawl frequency and faster indexing. Now that you've optimized and submitted your sitemap, the job isn't done. You need to monitor its performance in Google Search Console. This is how you'll know if your efforts are paying off. In your Search Console dashboard, navigate to the indexing section and then click on Sitemaps. Here you'll find a wealth of information. You can see the total number of discovered URLs in your sitemap, the date it was last read by Google, and most importantly, any indexing errors. Pay close attention to these errors. If you see a couldn't fetch error, it could be a problem with your website's hosting or something in your robots. TXT file blocking Google. A general HTTP error might indicate a server response issue that needs fixing. And if you see submitted URL not found, it means your sitemap contains outdated URLs that no longer exist. You should remove them. Finally, make it a habit to resubmit your sitemap whenever you make major structural changes to your website. This includes things like a complete redesign, migrating to a new domain, or changing your URL structure. This tells Google to reevaluate your entire site architecture. So, to recap, submitting your sitemap is the easy part. The real magic happens when you optimize it for AI user intent and a flawless user experience. That's what will give you a powerful SEO advantage in 2025 and beyond. It's about building a smarter, more strategic roadmap that guides Google directly to your best content. I hope you found this guide helpful. If you did, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and let me know in the comments if you have any questions about your own site. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.